Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me for today's video. So this is another Simply Made Crafts tutorial using my brand new Advent Calendar window boxes die set. Now this is a lovely afternoon project for you to do, or you can do it in stages because there's quite a bit of die cutting here, especially if you're going to go for the full 24 windows. So this is the Advent Calendar window boxes die set. You get the die here that's going to do all of the windows. We have the inner boxes, and then we have these little boxes here that come out. So just as a quick demonstration, it goes together like this behind your panel, just like that, and that tucks out. So I don't have a sample yet to show you because I'm making this, and this is going to be like my second one I'm going to be making. The first one went off for a magazine commission, that's gone, so I can't show you that one, but that will be coming up in Simply Cards and Papercraft. So what can you use these window dies with? So you can use it with the large ornate gift bag, you can use it with the landscape gift bag. You would have to have it on the side there, and you can also use it with the flexible gift bag die. So I'm going to be using it with this one today. So depending on the orientation of, or how many windows you want, I'm using the flexible gift bag, and I will be making, to make a full 24 day calendar, you need to make 4 of these boxes. So they will make a complete set. With the ornate gift bag, this is all useful information actually. With the ornate gift bag, you can do 12 windows on one side, and on the other side you can do 12 windows. And on this one here, you can just do the 12 windows on that. So you'd need to make 2 of these bags to make 24. So if I think of any other useful information, I will add it throughout the video. So this is the flexible gift bag die set. This is from my very first collection that I released with Simply Made Crafts. You also get 2 sizes of the gift bag as well. So let me show you the other one. This is the other size. This is the little baby one. So it's a really good little set there. Okay, so I'm going to be continuing with the blue cardstock, which is baby blue from Creative Expressions Foundations card collection. There we go. I absolutely do love the foundations card. So die cuts beautifully. So you are going to be needing a large format die cutting machine for this, and I'm just going to be making the 12 ones for this one, and off camera I will be doing the other one, so I will have photos to show you at the end. Okay, so I've got my 2 sides cut out, so I'm just going to quickly fold everything because it's done all the work for you. So I'm going to be doing all of this folding before I start die cutting into these side pieces. Okay, so here is the die set. I forgot to mention you also get all these numbers too, and they're all joined together on one little sheet, so you can just run that through as many times as you want to get all the numbers you need for Advent. Again, you can use these in your mini albums as well if you want to number the days, and we have all of these lovely accents here as well that's going to really, you know, bring whatever project you're using this with to life. Okay, so we're going to be going for this one here. Now this one is going to cut the doors, and we have a score line here, but because I wanted the option there for you to have the doors or not, you can just trim the doors off if you just want these to be visible. So all I'm going to do now is pop that on. I'm going to use some tape. Just to hold that in place. Now this is brand new tape, I've just taken it off, so I do like to run that over my fingers a few times because I don't want the fresh tape to remove any layers of cardstock, because that can happen. Okay, so I'm going to run it through on that side, and I'm going to run it through on the other side. Okay, so we have our windows in now. Like I say, it does the score line here, so you can bend them out and you can have these popped behind there. just doing a quick dry run to show you what's possible. So you can have your window there that opens up, and then this comes out, and behind it we have this, because if you can see, it's quite open at the back and you don't want to lose any of your treats. So we have this box behind, just there. It's going to be awkward because it's not all glued down, but that is how it's going to work. But I like to take these off, but it's up to you whether you want to leave these on. So to take those off, I'm just going to use a craft knife, but like I said, they're there for a second option if you want them or if you don't want them. So I'm going to use my Tim Holtz ruler and a craft knife. The Tim Holtz ruler has a metal edge down there so that you don't kind of, I've done this before, when you use an ordinary ruler you sometimes cut into the plastic on that, and it basically makes your ruler not straight anymore, makes it jumpy. So I'm just lining up my ruler now so I can just cut all of those windows off. Okay, these are pretty good squares, so you can keep those for another crafty day. Okay, so the next bit is super simple. We're going to make one of these, so I've already die cut one out already. So again, it's got the little thumbnail there, and I forgot to show you again, you do get the tiny little die that's going to cut out a little mat for that, so that's absolutely lovely too. And I'll be showing you the papers in a moment because I'll be decorating this as well. So literally all you have to do is just fold all of these down, and again, just watch this video again if you get a bit puzzled by how this goes together. So we have this section here that goes out the other way, just like that. Okay, so we're going to start off with the side tab, and we're going to do a round, join it together just like that. So I have some Cosmic Shimmer in my tiny little bottle. Okay, so make sure if you are doing this in batches, or if you're deciding to do this all in one go, have some snacks to hand, have something beside you so you can snack. A nice bowl of your favourite snacks. That always makes crafting a bit better. Okay, so we are popping that on right in the centre there, and then adding some glue here, folding that down. So that is how you make those inner boxes, and this is what's going to be attached to the inside of here. So we're going to pop this together first. All of these boxes that I have here, I have 12 here, so I need to make another box to add it to the other side so that they're joined together. So I'm turning it over. I'm going to put 8 on here, and then 8 on the other one, and then yeah. So this is going to be popped on there. So make sure you do your maths before you start putting these bags together. Okay, so you should now have something that looks like that. There we go. So add all of your windows now in exactly the same way. Okay, so these are all popped in now, just like that. That's looking very advent calendar-y, isn't it? So we're going to add on these boxes now. So these are all going to fit on just like so. So let's pop one of these boxes together. So die cut this out as well, so you can fit, how did I die cut them out? I'll see if I can find one of my sheets that I die cut them out. So there is a special way to be economical with your cardstock, because you are going to do quite a bit of die cutting for this, and you probably will need about a whole pack of 20 to make these windows. So let's do a quick dry run and I'll show you how I pop those through. Okay, so this way. So these fit on just like that on an A4, and then there's room here for another one of these ones here as well. So it's just a really good way of being economical with your cardstock. Okay, back to this now. So we're only going to add glue to these flaps here and these flaps here, and I'm going to be adding these flaps onto the outside because you're not going to see the outside at all. There is a chance that you'll see the inside of this box when this is flipped out, so we don't want that visible. And again, you can do the same as well with this one. If you don't want these flaps here, you can have them on the outside as well if you don't want those visible. And if you want to make it extra special, you can make mats for the inside as well. So I'm just adding the glue now to the inside of the flaps, and then I'm just going to pinch these two up and bring these over, press those in, make sure you get your corners perfect, and then do the same on the other side. There we go, and there we have our box. Okay, so let's get these popped onto here. So add your glue around these little tabs here. Now glue is going to be the easiest thing to use for this because we need to make sure that we've popped this in the right place. Okay, so be mindful here. You can kind of see some of the corners there that are sticking out, so you do your best to line it up where you think it's going to go. Just hold that down in place. I'm now going to turn over just to test it, and I can see a little bit is visible there, so I'm just going to move that over. So this is where the glue is going to be really helpful. And there we have our first box in. Okay, so now do the rest on all the others, and then we can get our bag put together. Okay, so that is all now done. It should look something like that. It's really coming together quite nicely. So we are now going to grab our other side. We're going to glue this together just there, and then we can assemble our bag. Okay, here we go. It's really coming together. We're going to be doing something on the top there just to hide that. So all you have to do now is just tuck in your little side flaps here, and this is going to be my front, so that is going to go in last because we don't want this back flap visible there. You will see that, so this will give you a neater finish if you go that way. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of glue to these little tabs. Close that. Add some glue just along here. I'm going to be using Contemporary Christmas. This is going to match the cardstock that I've chosen. Lovely. This is an 8x8, 24 sheets, and I think you also get some cutouts as well. Okay, so let's choose our papers. So, there's a little black dot there. Okay, I quite like all of them actually. I like these two. This is going to go nicely with the blue. This one's nice too. And I'd be tempted just to use the frame on one of those as well. I might go, no, the blue's going to blend in too much with the background of that blue. And then at the back here we have all of these cut apart, so you can make some really nice cards with this. So these are going to be my chosen papers. So I'm just going to cut out all of my mats, and I'm going to run through some of the numbers as well, and then I'll be right back to show you the next stage. Okay, so I've got all my windows cut out here, so I'm just going to do a quick dry run first. I have cut loads of extra windows here for the entire project, so I do want to get these kind of spread out nicely and evenly. I might do a ziggy-zag here. I probably should have chosen a fourth pattern. All depends how you want to switch it up. So okay, so I'm happy with the positioning of those. So I'm going to glue those down, and then I'm going to get my numbers sorted. Okay, so I've cut out my numbers, so I'm just going to put 1, 2, have I lost, where's number 1? I've lost number 1. Where is number 1? Got 7, 2. It's still here, there we go, number 1. Right, let's start again. Right, number 1. Right, you can do these in consecutive order, or you can muddle them up. I'm just going to do normal because I still have another 2 of these to make. So in order to keep my brains from going numeric mad, I'm just going to add the numbers in the right order. So you know how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have, this is a 9, 7 and 8. And there we go. Let's get those glued down, and then I'm going to add some more paper around here just to add a bit more of a decorative feel. And then we'll pop some tissue paper in the top, and that will be our first box finished. You can use tweezers to hold these in place as well if you find that it's a bit fiddly. Okay, I have some shredding here, or you can use ordinary tissue paper, screw it up, and then pop it in this section there. I think I might go for the gold or the red actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for the red. Decisions. I always have decision problems when it comes to colours. So I like to let the pattern paper if I'm using it to be my guide on what accent colours I use. So if you do struggle with colours, pick out colours that are in here already. So I'm just covering all the inside pieces now. There's a bit of this, you can add some glue on there to keep that in place as well. So we have something that now looks like that. So let's pop some treats in here. I have some Ferrero Rochers. I love these chocolates. So all you have to do is just load up your calendar now. It's that easy. And they don't have to be chocolates either. My daughter's asked for a squishy advent calendar. If you don't know what a squishy is, you'll have to Google it or check on Amazon. They're these little squishy character thingies. Anyway, I've got a pack of 24 and they're going to fit into these little boxes just nicely. So there is the advent calendar. I just need to make 2 more now to make it a complete set for 24 days, and that is that. So thank you very much for joining me today. I've listed everything that I've used down in the description box. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and I'll see you again next time.